Shannon, do you give this league any shot?
Oh, my goodness. I think in theory, it's a great idea because we realize that the NCAA is making tons and tons of money. We see them give huge buyouts, $10 million, $12 million. Coaches can go whenever they want to. They can leave, got 5 years left. They can pick up and leave with no penalty. They don't have to sit out. So we understand that it's slanted in favor of the NCAA. LaVar is very anti-establishment. He's always going to go against the norm. But LaVar is all about LaVar. Once LaVar can no longer control the situation, that's when LaVar will act. He couldn't control the situation in high school. I'm a homeschool Melo. He couldn't control the length of the suspension at UCLA. I'm taking Jello out of that. I'm gonna put him in a situation where I can control the environment. Now the G League already exists, Skip.
Yep.
So you 18 years old, as opposed to being 19 you got to be at least 19 to go into the NBA draft. But if you want to come right out of high school and go to the G League, you can do that. You make 19 to 26,000 plus benefits and housing. Not a bad deal. He's gonna play what, $3,000 to $4,000 a month? But for some kids that want to be one and done, their dream is to play at Kansas, Duke, Kentucky, North Carolina, not play in your crappy league. Now I wish you the best. I hope it's a success. Now good luck trying to get NBA. Good luck trying to get NBA scouts to come see your guys, LaVar.
Well, if he got enough of them, I think they would come watch.
Skip. If look, who knows? They might be taking a pay cut from going to the one and done where they was normally going to go.
Yeah.
So I wish him the best. I'm all for anybody that's going to try to do something, although it hasn't been done. Hey, people didn't think Google was going to work. They said Steve Jobs, rest his soul, crazy coming up with the Macintosh. Oh, guess what? My grandfather said, boy, the only thing worse than failure is not trying. Try it. Don't worth thinking, hey, what if it is a success? Then he's a genius. If it doesn't, he won't be the first guy that came up with an idea that wasn't successful. So I got no problem with it. If he wants to do it, so be it. But I just don't. For me, if he had thought about this, Skip, prior to all this happening, I got no problem with it. If while Melo is at high school and Jello's at UCLA and he's trying to formulate a plan, I got no problem with it. It wasn't until he could no longer control the situation that he started coming up with these ideas that he can control.
That's true.
So that's what it appears to me. But I wish him the best.
So do I. So, 2 LaVar Balls have slowly revealed themselves over the last 6-8 months. One is LaVar the father, and one is LaVar the businessman. And unfortunately, of late, the businessman started to take over for the father.
Right.
But I have constantly on this show lauded and applauded the father, LaVar Ball, for at least being there for all 3 of his sons, when many fathers have not been there. And I'm talking about fathers of all colors. And in this case, maybe to a fault he's been there, but the father has started to step out of bounds to me and started to alienated me as to be a fan and supporter of his because of the enormous target he continued to paint on the back of Lonzo Ball that he had to bear up under in ways no rookie in any sport ever has had to for these first 30-odd games since he's played as a Laker. And I despise the way that he said that he's already better than Steph Curry, and then he took on Luke Walton publicly and criticized him, and he even started criticizing some of Lonzo's Lakers teammates. And I do not like the message he sent. I'm not trying to parent for him, but I don't like the message he sent to the second 2 sons by basically telling them, if we don't like the coach, we'll take our ball, so to speak, and we'll just go home.
Yep.
So I'm going to yank the youngest out of high school because I don't like that new coach. I don't like what he said about me. And I'm going to yank the second kid, the middle kid, out of UCLA because I don't like the way Steve Alford treated him after he clearly shoplifted in China.
Right.
Bad messages to me, but that's his business. Now, here's the businessman emerging. I got to tell you, I have nothing but respect for the businessman.
Yes.
He's got guts. He's fearless. He's got vision. And I got to tell you, I respect the fact that he is taking on the mostly white establishment in the sneaker world or the NCAA world. I like it.
Right.
Because he's calling them out, man. You can't do that to me. I'm going to fight you on this with the sneakers and the rules. And the rules are to me, unconstitutional. I don't know
That's
how.
skewed
Yeah,
for
I
the
just
NCAA.
don't like it. I don't know how you could continue to say you have to go play 1 year of college before we will even look at you in the NBA. Really?
And the NBA is like, well, some of these guys are not prepared. Okay, you don't have to draft
No,
him.
you don't
They
have
say
to.
I'm eligible to be drafted. Doesn't mean you have to take him. Don't take him.
And they say, well, there are a lot of big failures. Well, that's America.
Yeah.
You can try, you can fail, but you have to give everybody the
There are
chance
a lot
to
of failures
try.
at law,
Sure.
a lot of failures at doctors, a lot of
Absolutely.
engineers. So professional athletes are not the only ones that fail, although we like to make people think that only professional athletes are the ones that don't
Right.
enjoy success.
So I think in the biggest picture, LaVar is positioning himself with LiAngelo, the second son, to be able to sue the NCAA if, in fact, LiAngelo wants to go back to school someplace and the NCAA says, nope, you can't come back because you're a pro now. You took money for this and that.
Right.
You went to Europe and took money, whatever it might be. And he's going to say, that's unconstitutional. I sue you. So that could be operating in the biggest picture.
Well, he got a shoe deal too, Skip.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, but you could say that's not America. That's not the way our Constitution should work. So now back to the smaller picture. Could he make this league work? Just in concept? Yeah. I think there are lots of kids who get forced to go to college for 1 year who don't really want to go. That, like you say, Duke or to be in Durham, North Carolina, or wherever. They just don't really want to. They have to.
Well, go to the G League.
Okay. Well, okay, but this could be more fun where you're with kids of your own ilk, and it's like an extension of AAU. And LaVar is godlike. We keep having one commentator after another come in and remind us that the Balls have become godlike in the basketball world. Even the second two sons are already, the kids are just in awe of them.
Yeah,
Okay?
but Skip, here's the thing. If I got to go, so here's the thing. If I got to go 1 year anyway, am I going 1 year to North Carolina Duke, or am I going 1 year with him? Those are my choices.
I don't know if he could get the top
Exactly.
kids, but he might be able to get that second echelon. And then with people, because you're going to have to charge admission, because that's the only way LaVar is going to be able to pay him whatever he said, 10,000.
3 to 10,000.
Okay, whatever. Okay, could you? And he said he wants to play in NBA arenas. Well, if the NBA won't allow you to play in the NBA, I don't know if he would let these the ball teams come and play in their arenas.
No.
And by the way, how many people would fill a 20,000 seat arena to see a bunch of kids?
Family and friends.
Maybe. I don't know, but again, every business venture of his, I've just learned not to bet against it. I think he's going to win on the business front. Is it going to be at the expense of his kids? Maybe. It just might.
Hey, those are his kids. He's raised them this far, so good, bad, or indifferent. Hey, whatever you think the best is for your kids. I ain't telling nobody how to parent their kids.
I'm with you on that, but I just grip my teeth when I see what he has done to Lonzo. Now, his point on Lonzo is you have to push those buttons in this kid. I know how to push the buttons. Well, man.
What do you think about the targets he's painting on these two kids' back? Oh, your dad thought y'all was so much better than us that y'all couldn't even play with us.
No.
Y'all went overseas. Y'all pros already. Okay, let me see.
All right.
But Skip, here's the thing. Melo's still 3 years away. Melo's 16. So he can't come to the NBA. So he got to stay somewhere or go somewhere for 3 years before he even think about entering the NBA draft.
Agree.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.